All praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Harakah Kodash, giving double honors to all the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone, and salutes to all the 144,000 elect men. Alright, coming back at you with another lesson, Akim. So, the saints of Yahweh shall take the kingdom. The saints of the Lord shall take the kingdom. And that's Daniel's chapters. We're gonna get into it. Daniel's chapter 7 and 18. But just wanted to relate this vision last night, fresh off the press, while it's still strike the iron, while it's still hot, while I can remember it freshly in my mind, man. And yeah, the video, perhaps I was meditating on it. The saints of Yahweh shall take the kingdom. The channel is Manatazak Banyamyam 144. I put it up on my channel. I read it up, re-uploaded it on my channel. Some of those videos are out there, just they're off the chart, man, as far as with the visuals and the sound effects, the booming bass. And I like them type of videos. Sometimes a picture does paint 1,000 words. Some of them are 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 5 minutes long, but you get the message, man, you know, and you get the idea of it, the precepts. And this latest video, what I re-uploaded, when they was going in, when it started up, talking about the chariots, how it was on the chariots came down on the strip, the airport strip, where you saw big so-called black men, what looked like African Americans, around 6'4", with black leathers on, which I very much doubt it. But that's what they described when the intelligence was describing the chariots that came down on the strip, that landed, massive chariots with hundreds of what looked like African Americans come down. And if you look at these people, right, they described them as big black men, as if they've never been conquered, and they were in fear. And it's on the video, man. And you had the voiceovers. Elder Apostle Tahar was talking about how we're gonna be like the X-Men, you know, and we're gonna have all the powers, you know, not individual powers, but all different powers. And you got the Magneto, and what he said, you Homo sapiens and your guns. You know, we're going to be saying things to that effect. Yeah, so the vision, man, very similar. But I was coming from one of my Hilangolis, late night Hilangolis. And usually when I have them visions of spiritual power, usually sometimes during the late night, I was getting busy. Let me just say I was getting busy. I came home from the vision. Let's make it clear, this is a vision. But yeah, there was action in it. And I was coming home, just calming down, getting the adrenaline to calm down. And I remember actually looking for, I was leaping over these walls, these fences, high fences. It's like I was homing up on my talent, which I knew I had spiritual power. And it was, say, around 4 in the morning, 3, 4 in the morning. And I was just getting busy. I said, let me see if I can jump that. I was always into obstacle courses, but this was out of the off the chart spiritual power, leaping over these massive walls. I wonder if I can do that. And I was doing it in my mind. Anything I put my mind to in this vision, I was able to do it. Leap fences, land correctly, and everything. It was just mind over matter. Something that Bruce Lee said. It was like mind over matter. So I actually started looking for, I was so confident within my spiritual power. I actually started looking for, I actually saw a Christian. I was looking for these, you know, these pork chop pastors, which I've been in some of these churches, these Christian churches, Jehovah's Witnesses. And I looked at this, I was come across this pork chop pastor, and I was eyeing him up, and I was seeing if he's going to eye me back. And if he was, all he had to do was look at me wrong, and I was going to be on him. Yeah, this vision. Right, and I'm stressing it's a vision. And I was looking at some of these ninjas, some of these Christians, and then I came across 2 Christians that I recognized one of them. I recognize one of them very well. A ministerial servant in the Jehovah's Witness, and he had his weapon with him. He had a gun with him, and it was two of them. And he wanted, and this time he was the aggressor. But I had no problem in being the aggressor. If that other guy would have looked at me wrong, I would have been all over him like a rash. I was looking for people with this spiritual power in this vision. I was walking the street late at night looking for people, and as the video describes, the enemy, when they come in like a flood, right, they're gonna try and deal with us, but they're gonna fail miserably. Yeah, that video. Manatazak Banyamia 144. They're gonna be trying to come against us and they're gonna fail miserably. So these two guys, one of them I recognize in the Christian church, real arrogant ninja. Some of those people in the Christian church are super ninjas with as far as being arrogant, as far as being over righteous. And I remember him, and he had the weapon with him. And these are the type of visions that I like. I was actually getting busy, and he tried to fire a shot after me. He fired a shot, and I wasn't so sure how I was going to deal with this because I never tried this yet. See how bullets work. And then I hid behind a kind of a pot, one of those post boxes. He hit that, and he was about, say, 50 yards away, 50 to 100 yards away. Him and another guy trying to shoot after me, and I was dodging, moving, dodging, hiding behind post boxes and dodging. And then I done a massive leap, as you see in that video. I done a massive leap over. He was hiding behind the fence, and I was behind the post. And then I leaped over the post box, over the fence where he was. Grabbed him. He fired a shot after me, and I blocked it with my hand. It just hit my hand. And for the first time, I said, "Rah, I've got power." And he hit my hand. I moved the bullet away with my hand. Both of them were trying to fire a shot after me. I moved the bullet with my hand, both of them. And then I grabbed up the rifle, and I started whipping him with it, with the gun butt. I started whipping him with the gun butt, clapping him up. And he was like, he had a look on his face like, "What is this guy? What is this?" He had a look, and I could have made it fatal, but I just kept whipping him with the gun butt. Just both of them just kept whipping him, and just looking at them and to see their face getting all swell up, and I just kept whipping him with the gun butt. Yeah, and so I woke up feeling when I woke up, my adrenaline was still pumping, man. I woke up about 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning, and I said, "Boy, that." I actually thought it was real. I didn't think I was gonna wake up. Because anytime I have those type of visions, I always think, this time it's for real. All the other times it was visions, but this time it's for real. Anytime I get them type of visions, I always say, these ones are for real. So I was pistol whipping him, man, with his own gun. Yeah, I grabbed it. One of them tried to fire a shot. I blocked it with my hand, and I just remember this very, very clearly. Oh, I did have two visions last night, but this I'm going to keep for the sake of simplicity. I'm just going to talk about this one. I had two visions last night. This one was about me with spiritual power. The other one, I might relate, if the Spirit's on me to relate that, about being in the kingdom. But yeah, I just grabbed the two of them guns, and I was pistol whipping them with the gun butts. And these were high powered rifles that they had, because I remember when they was shooting after me, I was looking to see if it was going through the posters, the post boxes, when they were shooting at me, and they were saying, "Yeah, we can probably get him if we shoot through the post box. We can probably get him." And they wasn't getting me with it, but that was it. It was an action-packed. It was drama, full of drama. The vision was full of drama. So maybe I was meditating on the video. Menatazak Banyamian 144. The saints of Yahweh shall take the kingdom. Maybe it's because I was meditating on that. But I was definitely meditating. I was meditating on terror Isaiah 18 and 33, I was definitely meditating terror, and the power was in my hand to act it out. So let me just hit some of these precepts, and these are some of my favorite type of visions and some of my favorite type of videos to do. So Ezekiel, man, let's start with Ezekiel. Still getting used to this the screen recording, but yeah, it's still a test for sound and everything. But Ezekiel 33, and the point, let's start at 29. It says, and then shall they know that I am the Lord when I have laid the land most desolate because of all the abominations which they have committed. Jump down to 30. Also, the Son of Man, the children of thy people still are talking against thee by the walls and the doors of the houses, and speak one to another, everyone to his brother, saying, come and pray you, and hear what is the word that cometh from the Lord. Where's the point I want? The point is in 33 of Ezekiel 33. And when this cometh to pass, lo, it will come, then shall they know that a prophet hath been among them. Yeah, because this was the Christian church. I was very, very well known in this Christian church. Infamous, you might say, for talking and, you know, for bringing out certain things that weren't right. I was very, I wasn't looked at as anybody. You know how it is. The pastor, he's just, you know, being over righteous but the point is that all these people, when I started to leave, and now they do know, they got an idea that I'm in this thing here, the Hebrew Israelite thing, and people were talking, but that time coming, with my own family, distant family and friends, certain people in the Christian church, they actually they're gonna know, man. They're gonna know. It says, and when this cometh to pass, lo, it will come, then shall they know that a prophet have been among them. Right? If Abu Razar, I'm that guy, I'm one of those men of the Lord, you know, because the Most High, he does choose supposedly so-called foolish people, which we look down upon as nothing, collectively as a people. Yeah, he uses the foolish people of the world to put the wise people to shame. We looked down as nothing, right? And I know there's brothers that got similar stories that were in the Christian church, and you know how they was treated, and all the folly that they saw taking place as far as what the pastor was doing with family and all that. So they have to be punished, and the Most High is going to do how he's going to punish them by bringing upon them people that they least expected. So let's hit this one as well. I remember these guys, man. I remember their faces clearly. Them Jehovah Witness people, I remember them clearly, and they're marked. They're marked. Ezekiel 25 and 12 says, right, and you got a whole heap of other people too. Let's read. Thus saith the Lord God, because that Edom hath dealt against the house of Judah by taking vengeance, and hath greatly offended and revenged himself upon them. Therefore, thus saith the Lord God, I will also stretch out mine hand and upon Edom, and I will cut off man and beast from it, and I will make it desolate from Teman, and they of Dedan shall fall by the sword. Right, these are other nations, Russia them, and we got enemies amongst ourselves, like I was relating, with people that really look down upon us. You know, the ninjas, our own people, the ninja woman too, don't respect their men. You know, and it goes back as far as the Willie Lynch letter. You know, the young against the old, the man against the woman, the light skinned people against the dark skinned people. That was the divide and conquer strategy, the Willie Lynch letter. So that's why we look down upon by our own women. And yeah, it's his time, as one of the brothers was saying. It is his time now, and they're doing all forms of abomination. They have the power. That's why they've got all the power. The women, our women, which they're not technically, they're not our women. They're drinking the juice of this kingdom. They belong to this kingdom. They belong to the devil, right? And that's all prophecy, you know. So it goes back to the curses, Deuteronomy 28. So they have the power, but Most High, what is he saying here in 14 of Ezekiel 25? And I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people Israel, and they shall do in Edom according to mine anger. It's going to be a turn of the tables. The old saying, the worm has turned. Yeah, the paradigm shift. Most High going to do what? And they shall do in Edom according to mine anger and according to my fury, and they shall know my vengeance, saith the Lord. Right, man, by his own hand, he's going to bring vengeance, yeah? Vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people. Right, that's Yasha Allah. And within our own people too, a lot of them ninjas, they're marked. They're marked, because a lot of them has, they've come against the prophets of the Lord, man. Some of us have our stories. And they're marked, but they're in the black book, and they... And I was looking for people. When, this late night in the morning, I was out there, homing upon my spiritual power, and I was, anybody that would have came against me, which those two guys did, one of them I let slip, I let slide, I had mercy on, a pork chop pastor. But it's just to make the point. Soon they're gonna know. Soon they will. Let's go back to Ezekiel 33. Yeah, and when this cometh to pass, lo, it will come when then shall they know that a prophet hath been among them. Right, man. Yeah, I was up in that place there, the Christian Church Jehovah's Witness. You know, just doing me, what I was assigned to do, which is this is the Lord's movie. This is not our movie. But yeah, man, they gonna know. And I was able to get my the Most High gonna use his people. Yeah, let's get that one. The Most High gonna use his people, his elect, Abu Razar, right? His elect. He's gonna use his people, his elect. As you saw, if you saw the video, let's read it. Daniel chapters 7 and 18 says, but the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom and possess the kingdom forever, even forever. We gonna take the kingdom, man, by the hand of his people Israel. Yeah, the people, the ninjas and the other nations who have a confederate against us, we're the people that they all love to hate. So it's all playing out. It's all playing out. That's why when you see what's going on in the east, that is a judgment. That is a heavy judgment coming down on them. Right? Moses is using his sword, the Amalekite, is using them for the time being to come down. That's the Egyptians going against the Egyptians. But ultimately, he's going to use his people, you know, in the time of his return. And let's bring another precept out to back that one up. And I was feeling good. And as it relates in the video, the saints shall take the kingdom. All the enemies that come up against us, they're going to fail miserably. You Homo sapiens and your guns. And we're probably going to say that. I was saying it in the vision, man. I was saying it by my actions. I was saying it. I grabbed the two guns off these guys, and I pistol whipped them with the gun butts, and I was having fun doing it, man. I said, boy, well, this is the one that was. I was saying when I woke up in the middle of it this morning. This is one of them ones I ain't gonna be able to keep to myself. A lot of them I don't always relate my visions, but I know and others felt like, there's a video for you. Moses gave me a video to do, so I'm doing it. So Zechariah 12 and 18 says, in that day shall the Lord defend the inhabitants of Jerusalem. Alright, man. We're going to defend. We're going to defend the honor. We're going to defend, spiritually speaking, we're going to defend the honor of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai. We're going to defend his honor. We're going to herald, as we're heralding his name now, heralding his name, calling it, making it known. We're going to be making it known physically as well, with spiritual power, that he is the only true God. Then they will know. Not only that are they going to know that we are the prophets, when we start getting busy on the wicked, the park chops and all the false ninjas, the ninjas and the hypocrite Christians. They're going to know that we are the prophets, but they're also going to know who the true Yahweh, the true Messiah is. And his name is not Jesus, and his name is not God. Right? Their names are not Jesus, and their names are not God. It's Yahushai. Yeah, that's what you call Jesus, and Yahweh, that's what you call God. Then they will know the true names. Right? Ezekiel 33 and 33, as well as the prophets, who the true prophets are, that were howled in his name, that you came against them, and you belittled them, and you done all types of mockeries, spread lies about them. That's also mentioned in Matthew 5. Spread lies about them. You came against them, man, and all these other, as well as these other camps too. Calling them these, what you call them, foolish people. That's that guy there, Nathaniel. These foolish people, these bug outs, or whatever other words you got for them. Bug out camps. All these names that you got for them. But like I say, man, then they will know, Ezekiel 33, that a prophet had been among them. Yeah. In that day shall the Lord defend in heaven. So we're defending the name of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai. We're defending the true name. Those of you that took the bag and sold out the name, we're defending that name, right? Continuing to defend that name. And we're going to be dealing with you, man. We're going to be dealing with you for that. You're going to have to pay for that. You're going to have to be punished for that. And we're going to have fun doing it. And he that is feeble among them at that day shall be as David, and even the feeble among us going to be powerful. Right, we're going to be dealing with it, man. Yeah, because you slandered our name. You slandered our name, and more importantly, you slandered the name of Yahushua and Yahweh. You slandered their names. So we're going to defend their names. Yeah? So he that is feeble among them shall be as David, and the house of David shall be as God, as the angel of the Lord before them. Yeah, those angels, man. When they came down on the strip, they were so-called, what they call UFOs, which they're black men. And even as described in the video, they look like African Americans, and they had a look on their face like as if they've never been conquered. I've done a video on that myself before. The look on their faces with that look of arrogance, like as if they've never been conquered. That's because they've got spiritual power. Well, the angels have never been conquered. The angels have never been conquered. They work in cohets directly with Yahweh. Directly with Yahweh, the angels. So they have never been conquered. They've never got an L on their record. Hence, the spiritual family. The spiritual family, we ain't going to have no L's on our record when he exalts us. Because we're learning the left-hand side right now. As said, High Priest Yahweh, as was mentioned on one of those old videos when he was going into that. In order for us to understand the right-hand side, we have to understand the left-hand side. So that's the balance. That's the balance of the Lord. So we're learning the balance, what it's like to be on the left-hand side before we can rule the right-hand side. We have to understand both sides. So that's what High Priest Yahweh, he mentioned that. If I'm not mistaken, it was High Priest Yahweh that said that. So we're getting the understanding of both sides in order for us to be like gods. Yeah, and angels are powerful too, man. Angels are very powerful. But yeah, as it says there, I'll read it again. Zechariah 12 and 8 says, in that day shall the Lord defend the inhabitants of Jerusalem, and he that is feeble among them at that day shall be as David. And we know how powerful David was. And the house of David, it goes on, and the house of David shall be as God. Boy, many gods, man. House of God as angel of the Lord before them. And I've done a video. We are gods, man. Yeah, that's Psalms 82. We are gods. And we have the power. Yeah, the Most High is going to give us that power. Right? As we looked at in Ezekiel 25 and 14, he's going to give us that power. He's going to raise us up. Let's bring another one out, and then we're going to end off the video. It's one of them visions that through the spirit. Yeah, Abarazar, this is the edifying video that I just couldn't keep to myself, man. Let's bring this one out in Psalms 46, 46 and 10. It says, be still and know that I am Yahweh. I will be exalted. Right, that's what we're doing, heralding his name. That's why we continue to do these videos. That's why we continue to be out there. The wisdom crieth out in the streets. Proverbs 1 and 20. Wisdom continues to cry out in the streets. We're crying aloud, right? We're sparing not. We're lifting up our voices like trumpets, man. So be still and know that I am the Lord, heralding his name. I will be exalted among the heathen, exalting his name, and I will be exalted in the earth. Right? Yeah. And the Lord of hosts is with us. Yeah, the God of Jacob is our refuge. And I was confident. I was actually so confident with the spiritual power because I was homing up and I knew the ability, what I was able to do. But this was the beginning stages though. Even still, I was confident. Even in the beginning stage when the Most High just gave me the spiritual power. It was fresh. Just like if you saw the Matrix, the original Matrix, he was homing in and he was understanding his ability, getting familiar with his abilities until he really until the penny really dropped and he realized he could stop bullets and he can deal with even the agents. He realized at first he was running from the agents and hiding. He wasn't sure of his power, and then it came into him, it fully came in, the penny dropped, and he realized he can just say no. The bullets then dropped and he was able to just obliterate the agents when he understood his power. That's what it was like. First I was homing in on my skills, doing all kind of maneuvers over high fences, and then I actually went looking for the ninjas, man. And the first ninja that came up against me, actually the first one, which was a pork chop pastor, he didn't look in my eye. If he'd have given me that look, that screw face, he would have been the first victim. But when those two victims, they ended up as victims, I didn't delete them, but I had mercy on them. But I did pistol whip them with their own weapons, and that was a beautiful thing. So that's when the power, when I knew I had the power, and I was just flexing it, man. But yeah, that's Isaiah 50, 59 and 19. When they come in like a flood, the Spirit of the Lord shall lift up a standard against them. So they actually think that they're going to be looking for us, when in actual fact, we're going to be looking for them. And we don't mind if they're going to be the aggressors. Because that's how the Most High does his thing. He uses the foolish people, the so-called weak, as he did with Moses, to put the proud, arrogant Pharaoh to shame. He uses the weak to overpower the strong. So we're going to end with this one. Yeah, and I can come at this vision at another angle, because I had two visions. Like I say, I had two visions and precepts. There's other precepts that I could bring out regarding the other vision I had. When I woke up, I went back to sleep, and there was and the power of the Spirit, I was given another vision about the kingdom. But let's just get to this one here, man. Psalms 110 and 3 says, Thy people shall be willing in the day of thy power, the day of the power in the beauties of holiness. From the womb of the morning thou hast the dew of thy youth. People gonna be willing, man, when they see through the power and the spirit of what he's gonna do. He's gonna exalt his people, the foolish people that have been despised, as it mentions. How we've been despised, we've been lied upon. They've scandalized the name of Yahweh. What's that word, man? When you lie about someone, man. A matter of fact, since I forgot the word, I might have to go into it. Another video. Slander, that's it. They've slandered us. So the Most High says, right, they've slandered my people, they've slandered my name. Right? I'm going to make them know now. Then they will know. Thy people shall be willing in the day of the power. Thy power in the beauty of holiness. From the womb of the morning thou hast the dew of thy youth. Alright, man. Enough said on that, man. So it's down to 7. He shall drink the brook in the way, therefore shall he lift up the head. He's going to lift up our heads over the heathens. I missed this one. He shall judge among the heathen. He shall fill, this is Psalms 110:6. He shall fill the places with deleted bodies. He shall wound the heads over many countries, man. So yeah, they think they're going to come in against us, the ninjas, in Jacob's trouble. And the dragon, that's the wicked, the ease, that's their sword, that's their military. They're going to come in with their dragon, with their teeth, which represents power, to come against the Most High's people. And it says in Psalms 105, touch not my anointed and do my prophets no harm. So as they come in like a flood, the Most High are going to lift up a standard against them. So I just wanted to relate that quick vision, still fresh in my mind. While it's still fresh in my mind, strike the iron while it's hot. So yeah, we know this is part of prophecy. It will come true. We have full confidence in Yehovah Hashem Yoshai, as we just looked at those precepts. Daniel 7:18. Yeah, the saints of the Lord shall take the kingdom. Ezekiel 25. He's going to get his vengeance by the hand of his people. Psalms 110. Right, they're going to bow down, and they're going to be willing in the day of their power. They will be willing. So Psalms 60:46. Let's read that once again. Yeah, that's what we have to do right now. Is keep doing what we've been doing. Yeah, howled in the name of the Lord. Psalms 46:10 says, "Be still and know that I am Yahweh." Be still, man. He ain't going to neglect his men, his prophets, because they're soon going to know. He will be exalted. He says, I will be exalted among the heathen, and I will be exalted in the earth. And he's going to use his people to do it. Yeah, the Lord of hosts is with us. Right? He's with us, man. Abarat Azar, for the power and spirit of the Lord. When they come in like a flood, the Lord of hosts is with us. The God of Jacob is our refuge, right? He's our God, and he's our refuge. He's going to be with us, man. So we have no doubt in our minds whatsoever. And we're growing in faith, in the understanding and the knowledge of the Most High, right? You Homo sapiens and your guns ain't going to do a little thing against us. Yeah, we have this assurance through the Most High. You Homo sapiens and your guns are going to fail miserably. Yeah, matter of fact, we might. We're talking spiritually. We're talking not before Yahushua's return. When they come in like a flood, they think that they're going to be pursuing us, but in actual fact, we're going to be pursuing them when they're coming like a flood. Yeah, you made the first move. Yeah, as it said in Rambo 1. You made with his with his voice. I ain't going to do his voice, but they drew first blood, man. Hence the movie First Blood. They're going to draw first blood. Yeah, but the Lord of hosts is with us. You draw first blood. Yeah, the Lord of hosts is with us. The God of Jacob is our refuge, man. Let them draw first blood, and that's going to be the result. We're going to end with that. Ezekiel 33 and 33, once again it says, and when this cometh to pass, lo, I will come, then shall they know that a prophet hath been among them. I want to give our praises to Yahweh Bashim Shai Bashim Kakadash. The Wada to Yahweh Bashim Shai for giving me the spirit to do this video and relate this vision. And salutes to all the 144,000 elect, including the Afwakim and the Waf Banyam, that's the women and the children that are in order. Shalom, we on to the next.